Hi, welcome to Trombone Talking Techniques, lesson number 2. First thing I need to say is if you did not see and do lesson number 1, do that first. Do not do this one without that one. This is, I like to say first thing about how I differentiate warm ups versus the daily routine versus exercises. Many musicians, brass players say, "Oh, I have to have a whole series of warm-up exercises." Blah blah. No, I believe that's wrong. Warming up your instrument is just that: getting your instrument warmed up. Warming up your chops is playing some notes. That's all. There shouldn't be anything else. Your daily routine and exercises are exercises. Exercises, just like in gymnastics or everything, or any other kind of exercise, you exercise to get stronger. You don't do it the same every time. You work past your limits to get stronger. So it should not be routine. Nothing should be routine. It should always be progressing. I call it progressive exercising. So this first exercise is progressive. You start this exercise at your level, and every day or every week, every month, you should progress. Get it harder and harder and more advanced. That goes for all exercises. And why should you do that? Why do you want to do that? Want to be a better musician, to be a better player. And why? You want to be proficient enough to make it sound like it's easy to play your instrument. The best players seem to be effortless playing. They just shows no effort. One of my favorite trombonists, uh, uh, Carl Fontana, when you hear him play, it sounds like it's easy for him. Effortless. He just plays and plays and plays, and it's effortless. He's trained. He went to university. He can play any style, anything. Wonderful musician. Listen to Carl Fontana as effortless. The great violinist. They sound effortless. That's the objective, to be effort. So warm up your horn, get the air in it. You need air. It needs to be warmed up to your if you're breathing, your temperature of your breath. Then move on to your daily exercise routine. Not the exercise shouldn't be routine. Exercising shouldn't be the same every time for the rest of your life. You must progress, get more and more difficult. If you just play the same every time, to do the daily routine, the exercise routine every time, you're never going to progress. You're never going to get better. The exercises may sound a little better, but if you don't push yourself past your limits and do more and more and more difficult, you're never going to get better. Okay, this next exercise is a continuation of the first exercise. The first exercise was finding your resonance of you on the easiest note you play. Why the easiest note to play? Because you want all to pass the easiest note to play for every note you play in your horn. You want to play effortless. That's how you build up endurance. Endurance isn't built up by playing hours and hours and hours every day. No. Getting good endurance is making it easier to play your instrument, not fighting your instrument. My great teacher, Frank Williams, used to say, especially when I was you're fighting the instrument. You have to win. You have to make it easy to play. You have to win over your instrument. It has to be effortless. He was right. So this next exercise will expand on the first exercise. And again, it's very simple. Now, a lot of players would say, like, I went to workshop with Jack Walrath, great trumpet player, and he really stressed playing long tones, long tones, long tones. Well, this is basically a long tone exercise, but not like any other long tone exercise you've heard of. You start with that note that once you resonate your whole body with it, and you expand it to everything. I will show you the exercise. Get your pen, paper out. It's going to be really difficult to, let's see if I can get it centered here. Really high tech here. I'm really in the computers and everything. So I'm talking behind the exercise here. Let me see. There we go. Play your note, hold it, and then play the next note down a half step. Now, don't take your horn off your chops. Keep consistent. Go back, take a breath through your nose, preferably if you can through your nose, through the corners of your mouth, but keep the mouthpiece on your lips. Play that first easy note, and then play a note up a half step. And then continue on. The next, play that note, and then down another half step. And then up. Play back to the note, and then up another half step. And keep going, and keep going, and keep going. Keep going on until you reach your limit. And you will reach your limit, because this looks very simple, but it's not easy. When you get to your limit where you just can't play anymore, take a short break. Go through the continue on through routine. Push yourself a little past 2, 3 notes more. For example, I'm working on now. I started with just 1 octave, now 2 octaves, and I'm expanding all the way up to 4 octaves. You think 1 octave or 2 octaves is difficult. Wait till you get to 4 octaves, and it gets progressively more and more and more difficult. I'll put this down. I think you got a chance to do that. Another thing, you may get frustrated. You may get stuck. Don't worry. Everybody gets stuck. Get stuck, take a day off. Rest. Start again. Progression linear is never linear. You never progress the same level throughout your whole life. This goes for anything, for exercising, for sports, for music, for education. You know, you have moments where you just, boom, you get past over that hump. It's like this. I grew up a lot in Erie, Pennsylvania. Used to snow a lot in Erie, Pennsylvania. Cars used to get stuck. Now, you know, if you live in a snow place, that when a car gets stuck in the snow, you just can't push it out. You have to go back and then go forward, and then back, and then go forward until it gets out of the rut in the snow. You get ruts in your playing also. So keep exercising. Keep doing it. Don't get discouraged. Now, once you're done with doing this daily exercise, a routine, this is part of a routine, but it progresses. Can change every day. You can go more and more and more and more every day. And the goal is to make all your notes in your horn as easy to play as the first note. That's the objective. When you can do that, you can play anything on your instrument. So next lesson, I'm going to talk a little bit about breath support, and not just, most teachers just talk about breathing. You have to breathe in from the diaphragm. I'm going to talk about what's more important than just breathing in. Breathing out. They hardly ever talk about breathing out. How do you breathe out? Okay, that's the next lesson. So please subscribe, like, spread, share my lessons, because I need to spread the word. I need to have more subscribers, and hit that notation bell if you want. As soon as I release this, you get it. Okay, thanks.